President Biden expected to hold infrastructure talks today with West Virginia Senator Shelley Moore Capito. She's been leading efforts from the Republican side, but the White House has signaled in recent days time's running out for a bipartisan deal. Joining us now, Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm. Madam Secretary, it's great to see you. I can tell you that Republicans are expressing some optimism, and in the past, the president has talked about deal making, and some of the GOP senators are saying, you know what, this guy's been around in the Senate for 30 years. He knows how this works. We've done deals in the past. They're complimenting him on he knows exactly what it's going to take, almost as if they're setting him up to where if he doesn't follow through, that they're going to say, see, you really weren't going to do it. Would $1 trillion do it at this point? Just what we think of as infrastructure, roads, bridges, and throw in the broadband. Do you think there's a deal to be had, Madam Secretary? Oh,
there's definitely a deal to be had. And there is definitely optimism on both sides that both the administration and the Republicans have moved closer together. But it is also true that this American Jobs Plan is investment that the country needs in order to be globally competitive. And they've left out so far some key things that I think I know Republicans agree on as well, including, I mean, in my world, right, Secretary of Energy, Republicans and Democrats have talked about investing in the transmission grid. That's a big piece of infrastructure. That ought to be one of the places where we have some bipartisan agreement, and it's on the cutting room floor at the moment. Similarly, nuclear. That is an area that Republicans and Democrats have agreed on, and expanding that, advanced modular reactors, that too is not part of what has been agreed to so far. But the good news is they're back at it today, and there is an honest and earnest desire on the part of the administration to reach bipartisan agreement. So, we're going to continue to work at it. But as has been said, there is a time limit on this. There's only, you're not going to play this back and forth for much longer. There is a limit to this. The only red line, as the president has said, is inaction.
I wonder about the political calculus and whether individuals are in the president's ear and saying a bipartisan deal will get a lot of things done theoretically that you can't do through reconciliation. There's some things that might not pass the Byrd rule. You'd score some political points, and if you don't go that route, you still have to deal with a couple of Democratic senators who yesterday, I don't know if you're listening to the president, he called them out and said they vote with Republicans more often. Manchin and Sinema vote with Republicans more often than they vote for Democrats. He kind of really called them out. So would the deal that got done through reconciliation still be watered down in the far left's viewpoint because of what you have to do to satisfy Manchin and Sinema? You might as well go with the bipartisan deal. Is anyone urging that route?
Let's just be really clear. The default is, in terms of the president's preference, a bipartisan deal. And the question is, can you get 10 Republicans to go along with Shelley Moore Capito? And hopefully you can. There has been a bipartisan group that has included at least 10 Republicans. And so on the Republican side, they have their politics to deal with. But I think because some of this is just not controversial, everybody agrees we've got to have roads and bridges and basic infrastructure, and including electricity that comes into your home. Everybody agrees that you don't want to turn on the tap water in your home and be poisoned by lead. So the bottom line is there is the shape of a bipartisan deal, and that is by far the president's preference. It's not going to drag out beyond this summer. So we need to make sure that it happens quickly. But I think that, there is a sense of optimism. I'll say that.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.